Imagine buying a brand new delivery truck or a high end laptop for your business today. It feels great, right? And is it? But here is a scary thought. The moment you drive the truck off lot or open the box, you are losing the money silently every single second. No one is stealing from you. It's just a fundamental rule of the business, that's the asset depreciation. But if you don't track it correctly, it can completely ruin your business balance sheet. And here is how it actually works. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about the revamp in the asset depreciation. In Odoo 20, you can see that we cannot find the asset model, but upon moving on to the accounting module, now under the configuration settings, we can find, not under the settings, under the configuration menu, you can find the depreciation model. So we have different depreciation model, and a new method has been introduced in Odoo 20, which is the no depreciation model. Now, upon moving on to the other depreciation models, you can see that we have the other few as that's the existing methods, which is the straight line, declining, then straight line. And it can be based on the duration as of the previous concept itself. And we can set the duration based on years or months. And we can also set the depreciation model based on rates. It can be also with particular percentage or month. And here you can see that we have the computation. It can be based on no pro rata, constant period or anything. And here we have a new field called not depreciable. So if I set 10% as the value, then what happens is that the amount you plan to have, you cannot depreciate over here. Previously, we know we had a value called book value as well as the not depreciable value. So once you set that depreciable value, when you reach a particular amount and the not depreciable amount will not be depreciated from the. But in Odoo 20, you can see that we have a dedicated field which is designated in percentage. Now let's move on to the accounting and let me consider the asset. And here I would like to create an asset. So the asset name is laptop. And later on you can set the value of the asset. Let's set 20,000 as the asset value. You can choose the fixed asset over here. Upon moving on to the internal link of the product, you can see that we have if we just want to require vehicle, we can just enable this field. So once this box is enabled, if a vehicle has to be linked to your account and when creating a bill for the expense or when creating an asset, that vehicle will be used. And if you just want to manage the payment reconciliation or include this account in the reconciliation, you can just enable this field. And if you want to specify any parent account for this account, you can set the root account. And here we have a dedicated section for managing the fixed asset. You can find the depreciation. Okay, so in this case, I'll be using the depreciation with 33%, now pro rata, 10% salvage. And you can see that we have the accumulated depreciation account. So if you just want to get into the internal link, you can just move on and set all the details over there. Or if you want to create any separate accumulated depreciation account, you can also set that. So accumulated depreciation account is used in the depreciation entries to decrease the asset value. And you can also set the depreciation expenses over here. Once it's 10, you can see that if we just want to assign any vehicle, we can also just assign it. And you can find the book value, the depreciated at import. We are not importing this asset, so we will not be setting any depreciation value at the import. And you can see that the depreciation method is auto-populated over there. And we just need to create the asset while managing the vendor bill. Let's click on new, and here in this case, I'll be choosing Abigail Peterson as my vendor. And let me set the bill date, which is mandatory to set. And let's move on to add a line and let me choose the product. So under that you can choose the product, which is a laptop. And here we also just need to set the account. So the account is asset, right? So I'll be setting the asset account. Upon choosing that, you can see that the depreciation model is auto-populated. Now we also just need to set the vehicle. I'll be setting the vehicle, and let me set the price of the product, and let me remove the taxes from here, and let's save this. And once it's done, now we have to post the bill. So upon the confirmation of the bill, you can see that the asset will be created over here. And upon moving on to the assets, you can see that we have one related entry, no posted entries are there. And in Odoo 20, you can see that we don't need to separately give a computation over here to get the depreciation board as of the previous version. Upon the creation of the vendor bill or confirmation of the vendor bill, you can see that the computation will be automatically done in the Odoo 20. So upon moving on to the depreciation board, you can find that the calculation is done over here. Now, if you just want to see the designated vehicle, we will be getting the option to view that. And let's move on to the laptop. And if you just want to modify the depreciation, you can choose the modify depreciation over here. And we can set different actions such as dispose, sell, reevaluate, pause, and the date has been given over here. And once the depreciation is done, we know the losses will be taking place over there. So we have to designate a loss account, which is the depreciation loss, and it will be having the type as expense. If you have any internal note regarding the modifying of the assets, you can just give it over here. And from this, we can say that a depreciation entry will be posted on and including the date on 5th 18 2026, a dispose entry will be posted on the loss account of the depreciation loss. Upon that, we can click on the dispose button, and you can see that we have the entry created in the draft. And upon clicking on post, you can see that it will be moving to the posted state. And if you want to see the assets, you would be able to see the assets, and you can see that currently we have two posted entries. You would be able to see the depreciation, non-depreciable amount has been given over here, as we just specified 10% from the 20,000 of the product. And you can find the total amount of the product also over here. That's the actual price of the laptop over here. So that's how we manage the depreciation models in Odoo 20. And that's all for today. So before concluding the video, I'd like to introduce Mobo. What if your entire Odoo ERP could run smarter, faster, and directly from your mobile phone? Cybrosys, one of the Odoo partner, is now publishing Odoo beyond traditional ERP with AI innovations and a powerful mobile ecosystem called Mobo. Mobo is a mobile suite for Odoo, is changing how business use ERP on mobile devices. Instead of sitting in front of the laptop all day, business owners, warehouse teams, sales executive, manufacturing managers can now manage Odoo directly from their smartphones, from CRM and inventory to manufacturing and delivery operations. Mobo brings native mobile experience to Odoo users worldwide. So that's all for today. If you find this very informative, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys, and thank you for watching the video.